Hey guys, what is up? NYKia31, Madden 18. I suppose if I'm going to do this series this year, you guys enjoyed it a lot last year, that, you know, now's the time to do it since we're in the new year. And that is reviewing all of the playbooks in Madden 18. Playing MUT games here, and we're just going to go through all the playbooks in alphabetical order, starting with the Chicago Bears. And I'm rating them, you know, on functionality, design. Do the run and pass concepts in the playbook make sense? Is there a discernible identity to them? And can you run core concepts out of multiple sets? Are there an abundance of plays and formations that are broken and useless? Stuff like that. So, with the Bears here, last year this was one of the worst playbooks in the entire game. I believe I had it somewhere between 30 and 32nd. This year, it's not that bad. I don't think it's great, but it's not awful. It's a little bit on the vanilla side, which I don't think is necessarily a negative, provided that you know what you're doing on a base level. If you know how to make reads, you can survive out of a playbook that doesn't have a lot of formations and plays that are of the meta. Maybe a little bit harder for you based on how the game plays with this base and line nonsense here that you see, where that slot should be open right away, but he's not because of the linebacker's able to just shoot out laterally like that. I had a conversation. He was in cover two invert against four verts out of 11 personnel. I had a conversation with someone in a league yesterday about why base and line is such an issue. That play demonstrates it right there. He had all of his linebackers tight in the box, along with his strong safety, and I could not hit the vertical seam from the detached slot receiver. I had to go to the out route. Even if we give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that was 4-6 speed package, still he was aligned so horribly that should have been a touchdown easily. So we're back on offense here. The single back packages are not that great. The pistol is not that great. They have two pistol sets that are okay. This gun wide trips is pretty good. The playbook does have a sprinkling of college spread stuff, but most of it is like this route combinations that aren't that snazzy looking, but are pretty effective. That this combination here is spaced out pretty well. It looked a little bit scary on the play art, but that slot cross there with the shallow cross and the skinny post with the square, and that's spaced out pretty nicely actually. And I was able to get a nice little gain off of that, and you had the little halfback delay route as well. You got that outside release fade if you do get a one-on-one shot there. Stuff like that is in this playbook quite a bit, which is a good thing. Again, if you, I don't mind the plays being simple as long as they're functional, and I can run them out of a variety of sets. Here he's horribly aligned again. This time I'm able to step off the out route, make my own little bootleg Omaha concept, and you should do that every single time you're playing a guy who plays like that until they align out of it and do something different. Here you'll see the ecology stuff have the gun Y offset trips. I like these shotgun offset formations. It allows you to run downhill better than the shotgun inline sets. You might sacrifice some things pass concept wise, but overall, I think the trade-off is worth it. The catch and slide's a good play. Stick. Some of these sticks are tricky because the way the receiver breaks on that option route, it varies, and I'm not sure why. Sometimes they cut it sharp. Sometimes they round it off and settle into a hole. But there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason behind that. Here I'm in. What am I in here? I'm in the Y offset. I'm going to run downhill here as a straight inside zone. Guys, a little jukey juke with Delaney and Tomlinson. Nice gain. Like against match coverage and man, they'll run that quick little out, but sometimes it gets zoned. They'll either take a couple of steps off the line of scrimmage and turn around, or sometimes they bend it out. Gun trips offset. You had the tight end, the bubbly. I'm gonna try the counter here. Audible out of the counter. I'm gonna go inside zone here, and he shifts in, and I'm able to shoot outside of his user backer and get a nice little gain there again. So again, I had the numbers there with the receivers, and he's again base aligned, and I just bounced it outside when I saw him shift the line in. Catching the shot crosser is a good play. That stick play at this formation is not that good. I don't like it at all. The gun bunch, the way this game is designed, there's no such thing as a bad gun bunch formation, but again, if you're a guy who likes to play out of gun bunch and likes to play out of compression, that's not the strength of this playbook. The gun bunch in this playbook isn't the snazziest in the world. Here I'm just in a straight spread formation, and I get hit there. Again, I'm just trying to take advantage, see if I can take advantage of his, alignments there. I caught him in cover one, but I just couldn't quite get the ball off. Gun doubles, Y flex, probably the best formation in this playbook. You have X dagger, you have double slant, you have some levels concepts that are spaced nicely and don't have receivers colliding into each other. You have a flood concept that has a shallow cross and a scissors, or a sail concept rather, going from right to left to right, depending what direction you run it. That should have been a touchdown as well. Again, he's just horribly aligned. Gun tray opened. Weak formation here. You got the play action read, but other than that, not much. The post hitch is all right. The double post isn't that great. It's one of those double post plays where one guy can cover both. Not a formation that's very strong. It has a lot of options. The empty sets are okay. I will get to that in a little bit. Here's another offset doubles formation I get called for a delay a game. They're kind of, fiddling around. Doubles Y offset weak again. Play action slide. Double slant inside zone split. That double post a little bit better. That play action read is very nice. Audible from double post. I'm going back to that out route again. Again, whenever I see someone in this ridiculous alignment, I'm going to snap off something to the outside until they stop it. That's their own fault. Stay in the same formation. And here's a play action slide. You get that auto rollout animation, which I can't stand because usually it just runs you right into a defensive end. If you press the right trigger, it'll do a conventional play fake, or you can just cancel it altogether by having the back block. But I like that you have the outlet there on that side. Here's the empty. Here's the empty levels. Again, this should be a TD to the slot. And it is, finally. He was probably in a hard flat or a cloud flat. He probably got tired of getting hit by the out route. So if he does the hard flat or cloud flat, that slot defender will skate out of there. And, not even in this game can the hook defender or the safety or the corner zoom out of nowhere and make the play. So finally, we take advantage of the bad alignment combined with an adjustment which took his slot defender from being in a position where he would jam before skating back to cover the curl flat. So back on O. What are we in here? Empty base. Empty base, again, good set here. Bubbly, Y corner, Y post. I treat those like smash. When I get into trouble offensively, it's because I get too vertical happy. I'm at my best when I play offense, when I'm reading, high lows well and just taking the level that opens up. And there I get greedy. I'm in a bit of a rut now, if you've observed my current or my most recent league streams, and I'm in a rut because I'm just looking downfield too much, too much, too much. Everything's is going vertical, vertical, vertical. I'm in single back doubles here. Again, along with the shotgun doubles, this is one of the better formations in this playbook. I'm going to try the 0-1 trap, but I probably should have checked out this play when I look at it now and see how the defensive line is aligned. Wasn't a good proposition. But I wanted to see if I could sneak it in there, but I couldn't. Again, looking to see how I can function in these playbooks. Who cares about wins and losses? There's nothing really to play for in MUT anymore. So, whatever. Single back wide deep trips. I don't like this formation at all. I don't like some of these offset tight end formations. The tight end does not release off the line very well. So you don't really have or end up with a whole heck of a lot of passing options. The tight end has a tendency to collide into defenders and to kind of loaf off the line. Try a little slip screen there. Not a formation that I think very highly of there. Pistol wing slot, pistol bunch. The pistol bunch pass concept wise is probably better than the shotgun gun bunch. Pistol doubles. This playbook has three really good doubles formations: single back doubles, gun doubles, pistol doubles. Again, one of the things that makes a good offense is being able to run core stuff out of a variety of sensible formations. And here I catch him on the play action scene. He's in that cover two invert out of the 4-6 look. I catch his user with the play action pass just enough, and I'm able to hit Edelman down the seam. Pistol wing slot. Yeah. I'm going to try the strong power here. Anytime you see you have a strong power or a buck sweep, you want to try it just to see, you know, if you can pop it against anything. It takes a little bit to get going, but again, he had no one there on that side of the field. So once I was able to shake that tackle, that kind of brought my blockers time to pull, and I was able to house that sucker. So, not a great formation, not a great run. That run worked more so because of the fact that there was really no one on that side of the field. If he was in the balanced defense there, I don't think that play would have gotten nearly that many yards. I probably would have barely gotten out of the backfield because that took a little while for the handoff to get going. Under center version of the same pistol formation. We're going to try the stretch. Able to wiggle there. So I like how the pistol, the single back, and the shotgun formations, they kind of have complementary versions, or I guess compatible versions of the same set. That's a good thing. I just wish that some of the plays overlap a little bit more. Gun trips tight end offset, not a great one. By meta standards, it's only okay. I mean, it's okay. It's got a buck sweep. It's really a counter trade. I don't know why they call it a buck sweep. But if you see a buck sweep, anytime you see a buck sweep or a strong power, you just gotta try it just to see if it's a good one, if it works, if the linemen get out, if the mesh is timely, and if you can make something happen. And wing slots again. That post play is a waste of time. The problem with this pistol slot formation is that there's too many pass plays that are just a waste. I'm gonna try the stretch here. Mesh is good. I just didn't get, the blocking that I would have hoped for. So that's a usable run. You have the dagger there. That post is a waste of time. Double moves are a waste of time. Corner post corners. You have that play action pin deep, which is outstanding, and the corner strike. Like I said, the pistol gun bunch is better. The pistol gun bunch. The pistol bunch is better than the shotgun bunch, which is a rarity. When you have a playbook that has both. I try the counter there, and he should have been tackled in the backfield, but for a bigger loss than what he was. Flanker drives in there as well. Passing wise, it's not too bad. Running wise, it's, not too good. We're going to go with empty Y slot. Going to try the bubbly here again to see how he aligns against it. If he leaves the slots uncovered, just look to see which one has the numbers advantage. But here, Evan Ingram just doesn't hold his block. That'll happen. Evan Ingram isn't always about that blocking life. What can you do? So that's pretty much going to be it for the Bears playbook. So where do we rate it? Again, last year it was pretty horrible. It was one of the worst playbooks in the whole game by a wide margin. This year, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not disgusting. It's not flashy. It's not snazzy. It doesn't have a whole lot of stuff that makes you go, ooh, that looks really, super powerful. It does have some sets that are on the useless side, but it also has some sets that have some concept overlap, which is very important. However, it does have some shortcomings where I don't think it's quite good enough to completely escape the bottom third. So I'm going to have it right at 20. So that's the Bears. Next up will be, if we're going in alphabetical order, it'll be the Bengals, I guess. Yeah, the Bengals. So that's going to be next. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.